to our innovation blog series. My name is Pam Johansson, and today I'd like to introduce you my guest speakers that are going to have an interview with our partner named CyberMak. To begin with, I want to introduce Sam Lakkundi, who's our VP of Innovation. Hi, Sam.
Good morning, Pam. Glad to be here. Hello, everybody.
And the next individual that I'm really excited to introduce to you is the CyberMak CTO, who's named Taz Pithawani. Hi, Taz.
Hey, nice to meet you, everyone.
So in our blog series, we always like to do interviews and ask questions of our partners. And so I'm going to kind of lead off today with a couple of questions to Taz about our Innovation Preferred Partner Program. And then I'm going to turn this over to Sam, who's going to talk about CSM. So let's begin. So Taz, here's my first question to you. CyberMak is one of our BMC Innovation Preferred Partners. Can you share your views on this program and how it's benefited you?
Of course, Pam. So this program basically gives a partner the ability to address a customer pain by working really in close collaboration with the Innovation Labs teams of BMC to come up with this innovative solutions that helps our customers differentiate in a very competitive market, right? Because today most of our customers are in that space. If there's any pain, it allows us to take this pain to the Innovation Labs teams and try to create an innovative solution around that. So yes, it's an amazing program.
Great. As I sit back and think about one of the co-innovations with BMC, and the customer is in the BMC Helix control solution, which you helped co-design with BMC and a customer. Can you share what this is?
Yeah, so BMC Fleet Control basically leverages the Helix IoT Edge platform, right? To give the fleet management companies a real-time view into their fleet and optimizing the operation costs, right? For example, detecting fuel pilferage, for driver behavior, predictive maintenance, geolocation, etc., right? And adding that on the top of that, you're adding business data to give real-time insights into the overall operation, revenue versus cost breakdowns, insurance, maintenance, depreciation. So it's a lot of value that you're bringing into the customer.
Absolutely. That's a lot of different types of data points and things to measure. So my next question is, can you discuss what value the BMC Helix Fleet Control solution brings to our customers?
So it has really helped our customers get a real-time view into their fleet and optimization of the cost and performance, right? So reducing the fuel cost. So understanding where the fuel pilferage is, comparing what's your current tank capacity and what's the bill against when there's a refueling event, understanding how your drivers are behaving, is there acceleration, sharp cornering, idling, harsh braking, because all of these components have an impact on the maintenance cost, they have an impact on the insurance cost. So bringing all of those valuable insights to our customers to better the operational cost is basically the idea of the solution.
Yeah, that really brought some real important elements to that customer. So on this, I'm going to turn some questions over to Sam. So Sam, you want to kind of take us through the questions around CSM?
Absolutely. So first of all, Pam, those are amazing, great set of questions, and thank you for having us as your guest here. So I'm going to turn my attention, Taz, now to more focus on CSM, because this is what the conversation is about. So let me start with the fact of I know that your the BMC customer service management solution built on Helix is something that we as BMC are very proud of. We are very proud that we designed it with you. We basically ensured that we had the similar guidelines on what we put as the common platform that we put our other Helix solutions on, whether it was service management or service operations or other point solutions like such as facilities management or HRMS. So this basically is another part of that journey, and we are super proud that we use your expertise to actually help design this with us, right, hand in hand. So I wanted to understand, have your take as a partner. What is your view on? Let's start with your view on CSM, just like on the solution.
So, Sam, it's a very saturated market, right? The key differentiator is basically customer service. All products that you look at today are very similar in nature. What really differentiates or changes the game is the service differentiation, right? So, in fact, all organizations are all competing for a share of the customer's wallet today, right? Today, we see customer experience initiatives have the highest funding in any organization. It is all about the customer. No customer means no business. So, it has a direct impact on the bottom line. Great customer service can increase customer spend by about 88%, right? And the chance of a repurchase by about 94%. That's huge, right? I mean, those are high metrics that can directly impact revenue and bottom line. A bad customer experience on the other side can completely wipe out your customer base. One third of a customer base could be wiped out. Just one bad customer experience and the customer could leave you. So that's one third of your customer base. 32% can be impacted. So those kind of metrics really tell you that customer service management is so key to any organization today. In fact, it is the cornerstone of customer loyalty itself. So this is why, this is how important customer service management is, and hence BMC's investment into this domain.
So yeah, no, thank you. I mean, I can tell you, right? I mean, as I stand here, holding my blood pressure monitor, right? I mean, I just had a call with a customer about an hour ago, talking about some nuances of the product, and it doesn't matter, right? Whether it's your cell phone or a device like this, customers are. I mean, you and me and everybody on this call here are all customers, so we all see similar pains, and we are talking to customers, and we have sentiments about the product, right? Whether it's a strong one or a weak one, right? So this happens. I mean, we at BMC feel very fortunate now to actually address our customer's customer, right? And I think this is the value that we are driving, especially with customer service management. So with that, I know another thing that I didn't want to ask, right? So one of the strong points that we have in this whole journey is the fact that this is not a new solution to BMC. Even though we are announcing BMC Helix for customer service management, we know that you have been in that journey with other customers for the last almost 15 years, right? And so you have that deep expertise. The customer behavior has changed from the days when we all did not have this device to now having the power of this device to actually, whether it's a good or bad thing, we just literally click on a sentiment, and then you could really change the dynamic of what we are saying. So can you talk a little bit about your industry knowledge in customer service management and how the tool has evolved, and really how we're bringing forward this experience today?
Absolutely, Sam. Absolutely. So, customer experience, as we all know today, as you rightly said, right, is the most funded domain since, and today with social media's presence, it just becomes that much more important, because a single post by a customer, right, can cause not only damage just in that location, but it can be regional, it can be global in nature, and the whole brand could be impacted. So that's how important customer service has become, right? And CyberMak has had a practice around this for a period of 16 years now, right? So we were able to bring a lot of valuable insights based on real customers, right? Understanding real customer use cases, vertical based use cases, industry standards around that area, trends around that area, the wish list of what we have seen in the customer service industry in the last 16 years, right? We were able to collaboratively work with BMC teams and bring this differentiation into the product, into the Helix portfolio itself.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? And I think I want to stress the point here, right, that you made, right? This is working hand in hand with the BMC team, right? Whether it was advice from the partner level, like people, leaders such as Pan, or it's our product management team, or our R&D team, or our UI UX team. It was collaboration at its best, right? And to serve a single purpose of how we can help our customers' journey as they take an important part of their journey into the digital transformation of their customers, right? So with that, I want to I want to pivot a little bit now from taking the customer service management journey into how it works works with BMC and in the ecosystem. So can you tell us how BMC Helix extends in your view the Helix portfolio? I mean, naturally we have a portfolio of service management, of service management, service operations, and we're coming out with line of business applications like CSM. So can you talk a little bit about that, as far as, I'm not talking about the architecture, but just generally of how it fits in that mold?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Sam, it's and what you really mentioned out there, collaboration at its best, was absolutely correctly said. It was collaboration at its best, right? So coming back to the point that you said, the BMC Helix CSM extending the Helix portfolio. So BMC has always been very strong on the IT portfolio, right? And now it is moving into the lines of business, right? So CSM perfectly aligns with this lines of business strategy of BMC. So now if we go specifically into CSM, right? By having CSM, which is a customer facing, right? And ITSM, which is internal facing, it completes the enterprise service management story, giving end-to-end visibility on a customer case, all the way from where it starts off at the customer care to every resolver group that it goes into, which is billing, refund, legal, whoever else it goes into, right? Including IT, NOC, vendors. So when a customer calls, customer care has end-to-end visibility of where the case stands to give an update to a customer. I think that enterprise service management story, completing that is, I think it's absolutely amazing, which really makes the portfolio, the Helix portfolio, very strong.
Yeah, and I mean, I couldn't agree with you, right? More, it's a better together story, right? With you and us, with you and the leadership, whether it's folks from Pan's team or folks from our R&D team, right? Really bringing the ecosystem together, right? For the betterment of what we believe is our customer journey. And also, one of the things that I want you to want this audience to hear is that it's not only actually touching the IT landscape, as you mentioned. It's really touching the lines of business. What I mean by lines of business, it's retail, it's telco, it's like, as I said, whether I call my cell provider, or I call my TV provider, or I call the people who are my healthcare providers, right? So each one of them, we have a solution. The CSM is targeted towards that, and which is really a strong point. So I would love as we start wrapping up my questions, I think I've got a very good sense of what customer service management is. So can you talk a little bit about what your top 3 areas CSM is focused on in your view?
So for me, if I had to pick up the top 3 areas where CSM would be focused on, one is personalizing the customer experience, right? That is the key of it all, the customer 360. So not treating the customer as a case number, but knowing everything about your customer. Customers today want that, right? They want to not be treated like a case number, but they actually expect you to know their preferences, what they have bought, what bills they have paid, what the interactions they've had with you in the past, what were their surveys with you, right? They want you to have a complete picture of them. So personalizing that experience, giving the agents an insight to that, is extremely key to the journey, right, for a customer. Now, second aspect that I think we very much focus on is operational efficiencies, bringing about operational efficiencies through things like agent assist, through collaboration, through agent skill set development, because we've seen very often that there's a lot of attrition in call centers, right? So skill development is extremely key to that. And overall, I think increasing the overall brand equity of the company through brand loyalty, through a positive word of mouth, increase in the customer spend, creating a personal emotional connect, creating a stickiness factor. I think those are the areas that we are very strongly focused on in CSM.
Got it. Yeah, and I think that is awesome for our customers, right? I can't wait, for almost every one of our customers to see this through the journey that they are taking. My last question to you is, all this is awesome. What is next on the CSM roadmap in your view, right? Where do you see us taking it as we continue to evolve?
Yeah. So, from what I see it to be, right, the dynamics of the market are constantly changing, right? So and customers are becoming more demanding, right? So as as every operation seeks to become more and more efficient, more and more profitable, and they also seek to increase the brand salience, basically being on the top of the mind of any customer, right? Uh, I think the evolution will continue of the CSM product itself, like it has continued for the last 16 years, where we have brought more powerful features to the solution so that we can give our customers an edge in their own market space, right? And I think even for the joint customers that we have today, right? Uh, I think the current customers of ITSM, it is a natural evolution for them as well to move into the CSM space, right? Because it's the same platform. It's just so important to just leverage that same platform. That technology already exists. So any customer, if I was a BMC customer today, I would be delighted to have an incumbent trusted technology extended to the external customer as well, and just makes a CIO's life a lot simpler, and also gives a very powerful position, right? Because CSM, you are addressing core business and revenue related matters that directly impact the bottom line and the brand of a company. So yeah, that's what I would say.
No, Taz, that is fantastic, right? And as I wrap up my part of my questions to you, one thing that again I want to leave the audience with is the fact that CSM, as we look at it today, right, is able to address some of your customer pain points, and really give the customer themselves a 360 view, right? This allows, this is one of the first times we have actually reached out to a customer where they're able to actually go out and talk about this, bring in the value, touch a PMC product directly, right, into what we're trying to do. And then, I love what you talked about, the roadmap, right, as to where we are taking this and how we can actually continue this journey. And as your co-innovation partner, I invite, our other partners and our customers to come and co-innovate with us, right? We definitely know your business is unique to you, right? So we don't want to take it for assumption that we have built it and you will come. We want you to co-innovate with us. We want to take this journey together. We'd love to build what matters to your business, whether you're a retailer, whether you're, a energy company, or whether you're a telco. Your needs are unique, and we would love to have this journey continue with you. With that, I thank you, Tess, for your time, and I pass it to Pam.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. And again, thank you, Taz, for this insightful interview. There's a couple things, and again, Sam really said it best, but the words that stood out to me is how our partners in BMC can collaborate, co-innovate, and be part of our BMC Innovation Preferred Partner Program. And again, you kind of said it best, we're better together. So on that, thank you so much for your time today, everyone. Thank you again, Taz, Sam. This has been great. Till next time. Thanks.
Thank you.